Alrighty. So I think everything should be alright. Here we go. Let's let's see what happens today. I know we are technically you could say a little early, but we should be fine. Look at all this. Jesus, trying to smother us in opportunities, if you will. Ay ay ay. Alright, mail. What we have? We got ooh, it's a lot of gems. Oh, ranked arena finished, eh? Ranked match settlement, yeah, 900 gems, 6,000 coins, and 1,000 of the other ones. Alright. Investigation level a celebration. Bam. Team member updates. Let's accelerate this thing because we can. And then we might have to redo some of our assignments based on the characters we have available. Let's see. Ooh, Diablo has a 21 on time reduction. Is that 10% shorter? I don't know. I don't know. Do we have anything more for like Intel or, well, whatever the fuck that is? Battle event chance. 8, 8, 8, 8, 16, whatever. No, no, no. A +4. Okay. Sure. And then about the final dudes. Well, there we're kind of desperate in terms of like the assigned people. But also I don't think it would make much sense to like reduce the time there. Then again, what else am I gonna do? So I guess we're gonna have our things be like shorter by 10%, meaning 80 minutes less. No, not even 52 minutes less. Yay. Oh, 20-minute stage. It's always great to see like a 20-minute stage here because that means we have for sure something to do. 3 attempts. Let's get those through. Nope. Nuh-uh. Maybe. Oh. Nope. Nuh-uh. No. Let's see. Offensive. It is offensive. So we could put that on something like a JOJO. That is defensive. We don't really need that. That's okay. If we ever need like another stone ocean piece. Nope. We aren't going to use any keys though. Okay. Double Clash going to be fun. Uncharted Journey, obviously. Everything else like that. We have a couple of requests. So let's make sure we claim everything we have. And yeah, we're still on a 2-day pace. Meaning that in 2 days we're gonna get level 75, new chapter, new difficulties, new double clashes and all that. Which also means that if the pace stays 4 days. 4 days until we get level 80 gear. Though remember, before we went to level 60 gear, they changed it from 1 to 2 days. So, or better said, from like 2 levels to 1 level. Meaning that there is a chance that once we reach level 21 in 2 days, that they extend to 4, but we'll have to see. If we stay at the current pace, we're going to get max level gear. We're going to get max level gear by in 15 days, right? Or yeah, I think, or might even be 14 at this point, to be honest. So we are getting rather close. We are getting rather close in total. Okay, let me do the calcs, right? It's not that hard. So this is today. So this is in 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. What the fuck? 12 days? You know what? Maybe in 12 days then. FF 4-star or JOJO 2-star? JOJO 2-star. JOJO 2-star is way too useful. JOJO at 2 stars is way too useful. Alright, what is this? Special offer, daily offer. I mean, we do need the shards for something. I'm just not entirely too sure what that something is gonna look like. Add a friend, yes. Is the guild asleep or is the guild trying? Let's find out. Hui. The guild is very much sleeping, a big sleepy. Alright. Noted. And there we go. New boss is unlocked. Yeah. Alright. Then let's again make our GG squad. And it's gonna be these two dudes again. It kind of feels like it doesn't really make a difference, right? Like two enemies isn't quite AoE, but it's also not quite single target either. But I think we're just gonna keep doing what we're mainly doing. So I think it should be safe enough. Come on. There we go. GG. Alright. Thank you for the last video. It helped you a lot. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. That is awesome. Diablo bug on this W boss again. He is don't attack. Depends on how many. I think it's all about the amount of melee units you send. Right? Like the more melee units you send in, the more times Diablo has to teleport around, and if there's then too many crowded enemies and there's not enough space behind the units, then he's just gonna stand around because he can't reach. So it really, I guess it depends on, well, how many melee units do you send and how much space is there around the boss, but we have to see. No. Yes, on point. Well, there we go. Okay, come on. AI Lucky Wheel, we trust you. Shouldn't have trusted the AI Lucky Wheel, man. But why is it so? Well, that has to do with the in-game targeting algorithm of a Diablo. It's just not a big enough hitbox to allow that many people to hit, especially with an FF also putting in like a melee clone. If I switch guilds because my current guild is inactive, do I lose any progress? I don't think so. Not really. Nothing should change. All your like guild points should carry over and everything else like that. So if you can just find a more active guild, the only thing you get is benefits. Okay, come on. Oh, it's Angel Investment. Whoops. Isn't Lucky Wheel. But good enough. We still get some gems. I still don't understand how the Lucky Wheel is in the path of the Angel Investment. But, alright, come on. Second time's the charm. AI Lucky Wheel. Okay, good, good. 300 gems, we take those. Would I be rather Muda Muda or Ora Ora? Ooh. Wait. Oh shit, 5 ability summons. That's a clear order. So that is 1,300 gems worth of value just from doing a little spin around the block. I think that is very much acceptable. Something that is not acceptable is the fact that we are still recruiting for level 18. It clearly has to be 20 now. But yeah, that should be fine. The rest should be okay. Daily offer, whatever. And then store-wise, we are getting very, very close to the refreshes, right? We are getting very close to the refreshes. I mean, how many raw stones do I have? I have none. So technically buying them now could be a good thing, depending on if we get some blueprints elsewhere. Probably gonna do that. Probably gonna buy the raw stones. Like I'm gonna buy them as like I need to buy them eventually anyway. But yeah, buy the raw stones, keep the rest. Here, again, we're going to try to get as many of these training vouchers as possible because it's just a permanent account upgrade. For these coins, we kind of gambled on the collection intel and we ended up in a sad place, but that is what it is. Arena points we can use to get the summons though, so summons and spirit powers are the priority, and then we'll buy spirit powers once we get the arena refresh. Versus store though, probably gonna hold longer. I mean, we kind of gambled on this collection intel here. But we'll see. For that, we actually have to wait like a little closer to the end of it. And yeah, as I thought, there's another day left on this. So did anything change? Did anything change? No, not yet. But it's fucking close. It is fucking close. We've dropped down all the way within 10 points of third place. And within 60 points of fourth. Great. Doesn't make me nervous at all. Doesn't even faze me. It's like, whatever. Surely it's gonna be all okay. It's gonna be all a-okay. It's all gonna be fine. Nothing to worry about. Alright, let's do our speedwagon quests. And then we ship better lock in, lol. Well, we'll have to see how it looks like. But we might actually have to do some degenerate... Like, I'm obviously gonna have to read the rules specifically on when the leaderboard gets locked. But if worst comes to worst, we might have to do some degenerate wake up before reset. Try to squeeze in a point or two garbage tactic just in case. But yeah, we'll see. I had 130 lead last night. Yeah, that's true. That is true, but like also lead against a different guy. Like Show Raw, he came out of nowhere in comparison to yesterday's scores. Which makes sense, right? So we still have like a 90 or something-ish lead on something like a Lionson, but yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one. Do you know how much it is to reset a character not at level 70? I don't, but we'll find out after this fight. So let's go. Bam, boom, muda, order. Everybody just dying. And then we should be able to level somebody to 70. Check that out. Obviously do the story as well. And see where we go from there. So, character JOJO 70. Upgradability 70. Let's see. If I wanted to reset right now, 200 gems. Ouch. Like, yeah. You make sure that the characters you level to 70 are characters you're gonna keep at 70. Paying 200 gems every time you wanna unlevel someone is not that great. I would not recommend. I'd advise against it. But yeah. So that means effectively, if you want to just run someone for like something like a tactical simulation, or you just want to have them ready and they're like a support, you can probably keep them at 65 and you can just shuffle some 65 resources around. Like, so long as the character doesn't have to do damage or doesn't have to tank or doesn't really have to heal, then you could try getting away with them being like 65. But specifically, everybody you can see yourself actively using, you can push those to 70. So like good candidates would be something like an MS, FF, JOJO, Diavolo, Giorno, Tonio, maybe even Speedwagon. Okay, for Speedwagon, I think Speedwagon would be valid. Bruno, clearly, Bruno Bucciarati. Clearly the only real solution. Bro, I spent 2k gems to clear Bloody Hand even event without realizing. You spent 2000 gems to clear the Bloody Hunt event without realizing. Oh, so you were playing around with Bloody Battle, but your characters were level 70 and you reset and upgraded 10 different characters? Ouch. But luckily for something like Tactical Simulation, everybody's level 100 anyway. Oh yeah, Tactical Battles 13 is going to be interesting. But yeah, I've seen indeed a few people end up still glazing Rubber Soul for Bloody Battle. So we might just have to try that out for fun as well. But we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, depending on if you are or aren't happy with your Chocolata, with your Diavolo summons or your current Diavolo, I think it's now time to start saving again every single standard, every single ability summon you get. Like either you continue summoning for Diavolo and a stand, or you probably start saving and wait for like an FF banner. Like probably like an FF banner, maybe like a Bucciarati banner, Giorno banner. Right, like a Giorno banner could also be something potentially. I mean, let's see. And also, you know what? We still have to like get 100%. It's like 95% likely that we won't see Jotaro, but there is a teeny tiny chance that Jotaro moves into the standard pool, and from then on, well, we'll know, right? We will know what to do. Moving forward, right? But alright, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. After banner already happened, Caesar banner, we'll have to... I mean, Caesar could technically be a good pick, because he should be getting a bit strong at 5 stars, and his ability upgrades are kind of nice, but I don't know. Koichi, well, no, not really sure about Koichi. Prosciutto or Chocolata could both be absolutely horrid to face in Arena. Specifically Chocolata, like, what do you mean he's gonna inflict a bunch of poisons at the beginning? Then he's also gonna increase the chance for people to get stunned. Then he's also gonna make it so that should somebody die, he gets more energy, and he also inflicts more mold. And then worst case, even if you kill him, he gets enough energy to insta ult and then stays alive for 5 seconds, just so his debuffs can tick another 5 seconds. Like, he can probably become an absolute horrid threat in something like an Arena. Like, I can definitely see that happening. Especially a team where you like try to keep him alive as long as possible, and the enemy isn't bringing like debuff cleanses like a Tonio or something, or you're like out of Tonio range. That seems ouch. 30k gems made you get a JOJO 3 S1 and his full set. What a lucky road. I mean, let's think about it. Let's think about it. So 3-star S1 and 30k before we consider even the lucky road. So 3-star S1, 30k. You'd obviously go ahead and pay 2,000 gems per 10 pull, 12,000 gems if everything goes wrong, which means you already would at maximum end up paying like 48,000 gems to get 4 here. No, yeah, 4, right? 4 Jotaros, 1-star platinum. So no, I mean it's even more than that, right? So it's like 60,000 because you do one of them for here. So 60,000 and then around 20,000 worst case on this one. Well, getting what could have been 80,000 gems worth of results for 20, for 30 is, I think, pretty good. You got it like way under half. 3/8 of the like maximum. It would have been 80k if you got unlucky. So I don't think 30k is anything you can complain about. That seems pretty fucking good. Changes stance to AoE against Ice Boss, ended up killing himself in one shot when he ult. What the fuck? Brother, why are we saving so many gems? Do we know that there's some hidden content coming out? I just don't need them at the moment. I don't know. We know for a fact that we know about the next banner September 3rd. So before I do anything with my gems, I'm waiting for the September 3rd announcement to see, well, who's the next banner, what are like upcoming events, anything and everything they're like willing to tell us, because we're still sitting on a 3-star Jotaro right now. So depending on what exactly we get in terms of news, we either go 5-star Jotaro or we stay on 3-star Jotaro and go all in on, well, whatever else comes out, right? Only thing I don't like, but doesn't stop me to play, is you can't pull double SSR. Oh, you can! You can get a double SSR. You just didn't get one yet. Double SSRs are indeed possible. I even saw one yesterday. So, like, I saw it with my own eyes. So, yeah, straight flush. If you see the straight flush tag on summoning, you get a double SSR. 5-star JOJO is really good. Have is really generous with gems. Yeah, so far we're getting a ton, right? Like, the reason why we're sitting on that many gems is because we haven't summoned or used our gems for anything really in the last, like, 16 days, basically. Like, we summoned a bit for JOJO and Stan in the beginning, but yeah, a big part as well. I haven't spent any of my gems. But yeah, obviously we're also getting gems from other places, right? So yeah, let's see. I'm hoping we get, I don't know, like a mythic collectible today. I don't know where from, but yeah. Shit, that means it's crazy rare because I ain't never seen. I feel like a straight flush, but maybe not. Nah, probably not. But yeah, I mean, it's a 2% odds without any soft pity on a 10 pull. So yeah. Well, how much have I spent? To some it would be too much, to others it would be not enough. Yeah. Pretty much. Is there a big difference between a 5-star gold JOJO and a 5-star rainbow JOJO? 15%. 15% attack, defense and HP, but it isn't complete just on maximum final base attack multiplier. So the difference isn't as big. You would much rather get a 5-star first and then work on ability levels, because ability levels give you stats in 2 different categories. And that is, not only do you get skill ups, but you also get stats along the skill ups, and then you unlock ability boost, which is further skills for the same investment. So the perfect character progression, if a character has 2 ults specifically, goes get the character first, then get the S1, then get 3-star, 5-star, swap to ability, if you really wanted to, like, further invest into someone. But yeah, 120k gems is only like 600 summons, right? Wait, let me think. So yeah, 200,000 gems would be 1,000. So 100, like 12,000 gems is only like 600. Well, surely we can do something with 600. Maybe. I don't know. I hope we can do something with it. But yeah, I mean, I don't think I'll buy the batch event. Did I watch Bleach? At the very beginning, and now I'm thinking about maybe rewatching the entire thing just to get into 1000 Blood War, but I'm not actively following it. Bro, in the character summons, you only get 2 selectors? Yes, and in the ability summon, you only get a singular one. So make sure you get something that's actually useful. You made a blunder there. They should have told you these things clearly. Well, yes and no. I mean, obviously it could have been like a message of like, oh wow, this is your final selector, be careful with it. But Well, I mean, the fact that there was a selector in the first place is at least a good thing. You got the Hermes S1 from the selector, but you should have picked JOJO S1. Yep. Which is why I made that one video where it was like the only choice and why you need JOJO S1. Yeah, my brother's just disgusting. So, are we assuming Tonio uses an electric stove? It clearly has to do with this. It's like stand powered, not to worry. Like, he's gonna have like one of his stands just running like a hamster wheel. And that actually helps with cooking. Yeah. He just uses his like stands and they run it like a hamster wheel or something, and then gives the energy for the stove. Shouldn't they keep the same number of selectors in both character summons and ability summons? They could, but they didn't. Well, I don't know. Like, what am I gonna tell you, right? Like, I don't know why. But yeah, I do also believe, at least in terms of like the summons we get, that ability summons tend to be a lot more rare, right? Especially because you also kind of only unlock the need for ability summons later in your account's lifespan. When the FF banner drops, you're going all in. Just don't go all in with your gems, though. I don't think I'd recommend that very much. Alright, we have 2 chests here. And then before we do the Mega Gamba, we need to finish the difficulty. 11. Oh, we're actually getting close, right? Like 20 is like the maximum. Alright, alright. So yeah, this is my team. I don't know if it's perfect. I don't know if we're gonna fail. But it's a JOJO, Tonio, Speedwagon, Prosciutto with a Hermes, Giorno, Cicolata, FF. Yeah. Maybe it would have been too much having so many selectors that putting on standard feature wouldn't be that valuable for other people. I don't know. I don't know. There's probably a multitude of different explanations you can and can't come up with. Please don't tell you anything about after part 5. Yeah, no trouble, man. Just watch it in peace. Yeah. Just do be careful when you tell that to people. There's a couple people on the internet that might just take that 1 or 2 minutes it takes to type a very interesting chat message. So if you tell people about a certain vulnerability, just be aware that you now have to maybe be a little bit more careful. Just in case, man, just in case. One of the easiest solutions definitely would be to just watch it today. That'd be very, very smart, actually. Tonio can dispel? Yeah, but you need him at 3 stars. 3-star Tonio gets the ability to dispel debuffs, which should be pretty potent. Bleach was the first series you completely finished? Okay, that's nice. That is sweet. Okay, so far so good. Double Clash does not yet seem like it's going to be a big challenge for us, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be a big challenge for anybody else. So, Gotta keep that in mind. Gotta keep that in mind. I stop summoning on the standard banner once I get single character max. Ooh. I mean, interesting take, because then there's the chance to pull them, and that would mean you would only get like shop currency rather than something useful. But like, getting a character to rainbow, especially with there being like 10 different ones, that's probably gonna take a while. Unless you obviously use like a standard banner to boost your odds, if you will. Just want to let you guys know I didn't get MS yet. Praying for you on the free character giveaway event that you're gonna get her eventually, because she is damn useful. I mean, you can still make progress with different tanks. It's just it's gonna be a bit harder, and you kind of have to make up for it in potentially like star level and ability level. She's just very useful. She is indeed just very useful. Bruh, your Diavolo wouldn't be able to survive against the Vamu. What could you be doing wrong? Well, I don't know. We haven't tried the world boss yet, but yeah, we have to see. We have to see. It might just be a case of like lacking overall stats in like defense and HP, leading to the need to potentially bring something like a secondary healer. But yeah, we check it out as well. Oh, there's a Peshki, and he killed our fucking Shikolata, but that should be alright, because I think we only died with 1 unit, so we still get the full star clear. Awesome. Means we get the full rewards. That means a further 1,200 gems and 2 gold stars in our in our pocket. Is there anything else we need to do? Let's see. Is there anything else we need to do? Obviously, energy operations just kind of just gonna energy operate itself, really. Challenge mode. I mean, we're gonna do challenge mode at the end of the day. All right, let's see what the randoms are gonna bring in today. We're looking at. Ooh, did we only get 6 chests for finishing ranked arenas? Let me see. Oh yeah, seasonal rewards doesn't include chests, so we only got a title. Alright. Let me see. Did they give us the gold title or did they give us the bronze title? Gold tier. Alright, sure. We are a tough combatant. Oh yeah, also gold is gonna be very sweaty, I think. Yeah, gold is probably going to be a very interesting experience in ranked matches after. This is going to be certainly something. I wonder if we should like spice up our formation a little bit. Also, let me just check. So 28-9 on 33-7 on 37-7. It's not good that the units are promoted to 100. There is no way I'm getting my attack of my Diavolo lower than my FF. Like, that is just not possible. Even if I were to, like, ungear every single piece he owns. Fuck, I need to come up with a different arena strategy. Like, it still works here. Right? Like, I can still here find a way to, like, have him at 27-3 and her at 27-6. Fuck. That is no good. How do we deal with that? Well, we figure something out. Okay. For now, 80 of these fuckers. So, we're looking for straight up reds, as many golds as possible, and maybe some shards. You didn't see that, alright? You saw nothing. But luckily, the game balances out its luck everywhere, which means this tier 1 chest is gonna be outstanding, isn't it? Let's go! Yes! Yes! Nice! We didn't get one there yet. And we also got screwed over the random boxes with fucking... with the fucking free-for-all bullshit, tactical simulation event. So that is big. That is big. Life does balance out. So, we can get a random outstanding collectible. Alright. Alright. You love to see it. You love to see that shit. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. That made my day for sure. So, the defense incoming. Shut up, man. So, for reference, we are on 69 collectibles. We have a weapon, 3 photos, though to be fair, 2 of them come from events. These 2. And this shit we got twice for no reason. We have 2 health-based accessories. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. And then we have another defense-based one. So, hoping for anything attack-related. And something that's not a duplicate, preferably. Fingers crossed. I don't know, man. Avdol's bandana. It doesn't speak to me as being offensively geared. But we'll find out. Motherfucker. Another HP based fucking outstanding item. Yosh. Alright. But it's no matter. We still have 290, 13, 20. Let's see. Knife. Okay. Knife. Okay. Teddy bear. Alright. Okay. Uh-huh. The Redstone of Aja. Also HP based. Fuck. But the harpoon and the sledgehammer should be nice. Ooh. A photograph. I love it. It's again defense. Fan-fucking-tastic, man. What a good start. What a good start. The greatest even. And also we used our outstanding... Like we got pity on this already. And we got HP based. Right? So it was one of the other ones. Fuck. Alright, sure. So we have a photo. Look at this photograph. Yeah, I can't wait. Twice. Awesome. Look at our photo collection. We are making great progress. I couldn't be happier. And then, yeah. It's not even like we got rid of a accessory in terms of outstandings. No, we actually got a defense and a Alright, then let's see where we can squeeze out some more attack, as we always should. Kane is not attack, defense, HP, defense. None of these should really matter, but I'm just checking again as a reminder. Yep. Just in case here, Arena's doll, the blocks also, no, nope. Kakian's painting, neither. And then Avdol's bandana, we might upgrade it later. But we do have a broken spearhead that we can star up to 3 stars. Okay. Sounds expensive. Sounds expensive to upgrade. And it was. And then we have the Ripper Dagger. But how is it that we can't upgrade this one? Oh, because it needs 60 fucking shards. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, our weapon collection is a little sad. I'll be honest. We are missing 5 mythical weapons, 4 legendary weapons. And then in terms of, well, these ones here, I don't know. So this one's HP, this one's attack. Kira's driver's license, wish I could get that one. The blown up clock would be great. Cash check, don't really care too much. This one, don't really care too much yet. This one would be fantastic. That would be whatever. This one is going to be whatever. This one's whatever. And this one's whatever. And then under exhibits, the photos, whatever. Teacup would be great. Caesar's thing is whatever. Pet shop. Sure. Where's my pet shop, Krista? I got a rainbow pet shop. Can't I get pet shops, Krista? Huh? And then stone mask, also not as much. Dio's coffin, I'd gladly take that. Hollow bamboo, hit me up, sign me up. Tequila, yeah, need that. And then, yeah. So there's still a couple interesting ones out there. But alright, let's see how far can we go by upgrading Jolene's Scarab Talisman. Let's see. Okay, it only costs us like 100 shards, which is relatively cheap. Yeah, so what are our final stats now? 8,688, 1,368, and 61,000 health. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Alright. Guild, things to claim, coin, shwab, bam, here, training. Yeah, I mean, we already got like all the low-hanging fruit in terms of attack, so now it's just about, well, I guess getting tankier. Everybody loves to become tankier. It's the most fun part of this game. You only join a guild just so you can make your team tankier, by the way, if you didn't know yet. But hey, everybody has to do these stats first before you can do the rest, right? So, preparation before expansion. Yeah. Alright. My server has 5 minutes till reset. Hey, there you go. Close enough, man. Welcome to the level 70 gang. Alright, so that is everything. That's fine. That's finished. Uncharted Journey and Bloody Battle, huh? Alright, so we are again gonna get a bunch of shards so we can do some like stat rolls. Alright. Hey, Gui Genshin, what's up? So, yeah. Is anybody in here right now playing the second version of this? Of, well, Unexpected Journey, Uncharted Journey, well, whatever it's called, right? Is anybody actually playing the second version? Because I just feel like regardless of the amount of perks you get and the like, it just takes too long. I mean, you could probably do a bit like achievement farming to get like some extra summons or so. But you're gonna get those eventually if you just play enough Uncharted Journey. It's ass. Yeah, it just takes way too long. And you can even lose. Like all the time you've just ended up investing could actually end up in a loss. Like I think the only saving grace is the fact that there's these achievements that give you like summons and gems. But yeah. It's way too long. Indeed. Like, what do you mean I need to play early, midday, and evening for 6 different days? Why waste 20 minutes for same rewards? Achievements, man. I guess it's for the achievements or for people that actually enjoy the mode and are actually having fun trying to, like, deduce where the prison exit is, you know? You know the trick? Well, the trick is to not play it. You can do them on all perks max. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. But even with like a good chunk of the perks maxed, it still takes forever. Like, you're probably not gonna lose, but that's not gonna make him go any faster. Should you chase for the JOJO badge or should I keep for Gacha Jonathan next banner? Well, you might not even want to Gacha Jonathan even if he is the next banner. You might actually want to play the long game where you maybe get like a copy, maybe 2 for Jonathan, and then you're like, alright, nah man, I'm good. Like, until we have justification in terms of content for if we're gonna need his ass, even if he is the next banner, I wouldn't even go out of my way to like maybe summon a bit, but by no means go crazy on it, right? Because he is a tank after all, and unless you really want to do like, I don't know, PvP meta, super double tank team, plus prosciutto Cicolata defense that's just super annoying to face. Well, yeah, but we have to see, we have to see. What be the optimal Diablo pull count? 3-star S1. So first, get a Diablo, get ability, and then go up to 3 stars. I guess that'd be like the optimal place to be in. But remember, reminder, don't go out of your way to use gems. The banner is still here. The banner's also not going to run away. So you can also just use like your accumulated resources over the rest of the game. But yeah, if you are starting down anything further than like 1-star S1, you kind of really want to get to 3 stars, yeah. I was trying like 4 runs for like 25 minutes and lost all your time on the game mode version with 20 bonus. Yeah. So yeah, here, technique, right? We are getting close to being able to fully max this out, but yeah, here, it's probably all about these achievements, right? Like owning cash, maximum stamina, reaching certain highs. But that just means you need to play in like a different way. So, I don't know, man. I think you're gonna get these eventually. It's probably not worth it unless you're actually having fun, right? Unless you're actually having fun. Yeah. Unless you're actually having fun, there probably is no real point. Alright. What about the rest? I think forge-wise, we're looking pretty good. What do you think? Huh? We have enough to, at minimum, craft 3 batch blueprints. You know what the only problem is? I don't have 3 batch blueprints. That is the only real issue in my calculations here. The lack of batch blueprints to begin with. But we do have enough resources to potentially craft up to 3. So yeah, we're looking decent enough. And I mean, maybe we actually have to start doing normal batch summons again to work towards like gold 2 stars. But yeah, what blueprints? True. But a man can dream. Like, maybe I'm gonna get lucky again on like a chest or something, and it's gonna give me batch blueprint stuff. Maybe. But okay, we have 3,000 points. What do we need to buy here? I guess the essence, right? And then the coin. That is a very kind store. Makes you wonder, why the fuck is this pack here? What are you gonna do with these additional 1,500 points? Buy coins? Like, wow. But yeah, it's a very nice store. It's a good feeling to be able to just get everything. Not having to worry about nothing really. Once you craft a batch with a blueprint, is it permanently unlocked or you need to get the blueprint again? You can only use 1 blueprint per craft. So it's not like getting a blueprint allows you to always craft like the top right piece of gear. But let me run some calculations. I think we are a little bit above, right, in normal, in refined iron. So we only need 450. Alright, then let's for now do a temple. If I've ever seen a worth temple, it is probably that one right here. Or why did I call it a temple? I don't know. Because it uses 10 gold. But that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Now, does this change anything for us already? Let's check it out. So we are now sitting on enough to make another epic 2-star Kenzu set. Right? Maybe? Oh no, almost enough to make another 3. Ooh. Huh. Okay. Yeah, so we have the ability to do 1 epic 3-star. And then if I were to just get another set of Kenzu badges, which happens either on the next FF world boss, unless we have like an uneven number. Wait, let me see. So, no, we have 4 of each, and then a 2-star purple. So getting 1 more would allow me to get gold 2 Kenzu badges. Well, there is a way I could get them. Like, for example, I could use these to select 3 of them, which means I just need a singular single. Singular single, very fancy. But for now, let's actually do 25? No, it's too many. No. Yeah, let's do 25 10x crafts to see if we can get something interesting. Okay. There's one of the Kenzu badges. So we could go to Gold 2 Kenzu right now. If we wanted to. Okay, there's another one. Same slot though. Tarakus, you don't see... There's another one. Okay. You know, there was a time I would have been jumping for joy. For like a 1 or 2 week period, I was missing a singular lone batch of crit rate set. Just so I could actually give my JOJO a 4-piece crit rate as gems. But yeah, let's recalculate then. So that means we have a 2-star up left and a 2-star up right. And that leaves us with the ability to go... Yeah, so we have these twice, this one once, and then we have like, 2 pieces we can't really use. And then one of these... Yeah, so up left and up right are finished. Bottom left we need 1 more. Okay, let me equip a couple of these first, so I can actually understand a bit better what exactly we're looking at. Okay, so this one could become epic 2-star. And then we have 2-star, 2-star, 1-star, 1-star. So if I were to select 2 more Kenzu badges right now, we could make a gold 1-star Kenzu that then potentially fuses into another to make another. Or we could just keep 2 gold 1-star Kenzus for now. Also, we need more Akira. We need more Akira Otoishi. We don't have enough of his gems, and I kind of don't want to destroy the set. Preferably. Though I feel like in the end, it's all just going to come down to it eventually. Where... I mean, they both have the same perk, right? Lethality. Lethality. So I could also just turn it into gems. And just run double gold 1-star with crit rate, crit damage. It's probably kinda smart. Huh. Alright, yeah, sure. Why not? It's probably about time we swap a bit away from the frenzy set. So let's see, what exactly do I need to do just so I don't make any mistakes here? We need we have these two. So that means we need up and up to the right and up to the left. We need a copy of up to the right and a copy of up to the left. Which is why it's important to keep these selection chests exactly for like things like this, where you're only missing like 1 or 2, so that you can actually find exactly what you're looking for. Then again, we're gonna get it over time, so it's a bit of a waste. And we should kind of use it for like something like an Akira set, which you can't just get. But then again, who really is gonna stop me? So, up to the left, up to the right. 2 out of 3. We still have 1 chest for, I don't know, emergencies or something. Let's get to work. Okay. Now that we have all of these out of the way, let's see if we even get enough fodder. So we need 16, if I'm not wrong. We need 16 epic 2 rare badges. Let's see how many we end up with after we do all of these fusions here. Okay, we have 4, 8, 12, 13, 15. That is awfully inconvenient. Let's see if that gave us a change of mind. So, let's see. We just need 1 more. Nope. Also, Epic Luck seems to have about dried up, so maybe a good time to stop fusing badges. So let's see. Did these 20 extra get us any closer to our goal? Come on. There we go. Okay, wait, that's only epic 1. Please tell me we already had some of them. Come on. Shit. So close, but so far. Sure. We're not gonna craft that many badges anyway, are we? Right? Hey, a Jongali. Jongali is nice. You can either turn it into gems or, well, you can actually promote it because it's a pretty good set. But alright, we're getting a little desperate over here. Let's see how long it actually takes us. Like, the worst problem is trying to keep track of, well, how many blues do you actually have? How high are they actually upgraded? And which ones are closest to becoming, like, epic 2 stars? That is the worst. Okay, couple more epic 1 stars. I mean, who needs iron anyway, right? It's not like badge blueprints are just gonna fall from the sky and I'm gonna randomly start needing them, surely. Okay, we gotta find the one. There we go. Took a bit, but we did it. All right, let's get to promoting. Okay. And all of this just for this. But like, ain't no way after all of this work we're actually gonna make an epic, a legendary 2-star set. Like, for now, this is already way too much. Like, if this is not used for my characters, I'd have to cry. So, I don't believe we're gonna fuse them together. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see that. Not really. Okay. So, time for some changes around here. I wonder if we're gonna die. I wonder if we're gonna die with the Gem of Impulse, seeing as how we're about to take 20% more damage from something like the World Boss. That could actually happen. But surely it wouldn't happen to us, am I right? So, I don't actually think we have anything to worry about. And it's all just gonna be roses and sunshine. Now, let's decide on who we want to upgrade to where. I mean, okay, we don't really need to decide much on who to upgrade to 70. Ooh, but 71 is gonna be unpleasant. In terms of the amount of resources it's gonna take us with the upgrade stones. So we probably have to cut down on our roster by then by a good chunk. A good chunk. So make sure that I only upgrade people to 70 I actually see myself using. So let's see. Hermes should be a no-brainer. Probably not gonna reset her. Probably not gonna reset the cook either. We're not gonna reset Jono. And we're not gonna reset Kenzu. We might not always be able to use him, but we sure as hell aren't gonna reset him. Okay. Now for the rest though. Too risky for now. Now in here. Clearly Pet Shop is always gonna stay level 0. So how about we send him back to his rightful place? But no. Yeah, for now, just ooh. I mean, we could do a Chocolata level 70, but like, sure, why not? We were repping his banner, so might as well give him a bit more support. Avdol for now, might as well keep him a little bit on the down low. Rangers, FF is a no-brainer, by the way, if you didn't know yet, right? FF is a no-brainer. Anybody else? Keep it a bit more chill. Keep it a bit more chill. Assassins. Diavolo, no-brainer. Everybody else, relax. Here as well. Yeah. And then, yeah. That seems about right. I pull way too many tanks. Like, look at this shit. 5-star on all the tanks. But then when you go into like the other classes where there's like actually interesting characters, 2 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars, specifically supports, man. Look at that. 3 star, 3 star, 3 star, sad. But, well, I mean, we didn't get like completely unlucky, so can't really complain there. On the note of completely unlucky or lucky, let's do a final Diavolo 10 pull before we don't summon anymore on Raider banners. As a like finals farewell, a send-off. Let's see if he wants to actually give us one last look. He does not. So, good riddance, Diavolo. And it's another tank. I hate my life. Okay. Now that we've upgraded the appropriate characters to the appropriate levels, let's figure out the rest. Gems. So, what I'm doing at the moment is I'm auto-recycling anything blue and green, so that I have more base shards to convert into higher rarity shards, so that we can actually make something useful. And for now, what we'll be doing is we're going to be rolling all the perks on these epic ones that are at least 3 star, to see if maybe we get like a good base. A good base would just be, well, crit rate. Like, for example, this one. This one rolled a crit rate base, so it is possible. So before we scrap them, we might as well use the free reroll. Okay, it's not free, but it's like 50% off. To see if maybe something happens, you know? If maybe this is meant for like greener pastures, higher sides. Yeah, like you never know when luck strikes. So let's just go to a random character like, I don't know, Caesar. Totally a random character. And let's see. So we are going to have to pay 5 green, 5 blue, 5 epic. Let's see. Okay, so that's a no-go. I'm not entirely too sure if that's like the best way to do it, but I like the fact that it's like cheaper, you know? So crit res rate, also no-go. Nope. Nope. Nuh-uh. Mainly looking for like crit rate or crit boost. Okay. Okay, we get a 1.7. That is higher than this one. So 1.7 crit rate. Obviously, if we could hit it on an epic tier, it'd be a lot better. But I hope you can at least kind of see the idea behind this, right? We're only paying half the shard unlock cost. Yeah. But if we could get it on an epic base, that would be very amazing. So now that we've done that though, what else are we gonna do? Probably work on synthesizing this one up. 1.8. Combine that with the perk. See, the more important part here as well. How far are we in hard story? We haven't tried chapter 11 hard, but wait, let me see. I think we did decently well in chapter hard 10. Yeah, like we beat hard 10. with 3 stars, but then there are some stages that we could retry to like kill marked enemy first and the like, just to get a couple more rewards, which we will probably at some point. And then we haven't really done hard 11, and then we, I guess, are gonna unlock hard 12 today. But yeah, I feel like staying like a chapter or 2 behind is totally fine. Okay, so let's continue with what we're doing. So once again, right, if you have like a good gem with something like a crit rate bonus, you can combine it with another gem on the right, and the end result is always going to keep the left side perk. So yeah, and just in case, we can technically even do another one where we keep the crit rate and just move another side perk here. And then these two, well, they are kind of cursed, but it doesn't really make much of a difference. So now that we've done that, let's have a look at these and see what they roll as their secondary perk. Epic crit rate boost. That's very sexy. Now, how high are we on the rolls? Very high. 760 out of 800. Alright. How about we give the second one a chance? Crit res rate. Yeah, so we've obviously kind of found a little bit of our favorite for now, you could say, through like process of elimination. But yeah, doing these before you just randomly few. Okay, 1.4% crit rate. Well, we're getting a lot of crit rate today somehow. But I think we found the one that we want to take to 5 stars and then take to 6. So how about we ignore all the other ones and we synthesize crit rate, crit boost together with crit rate healing bonus? No, with this shit. No, this one, wait, do they both have crit rate? 1.4? 1.4, and this one has like 1.8, right? Well, I guess we can only ever use so many epic gems, so that feels very wasteful. That feels very wasteful though. Let's see. Crit rate. Shit. Just pretend you're not gonna see most of what's about to happen, alright? It's just 1.4% crit rate, by the way. It's not that much. So we're gonna have to sacrifice this one to get a crit rate crit boost 5 star. And then now we're obviously gonna have to roll this perk. Let's see if we can keep it on a roll. So if we've already found the crit rate, already found the crit boost, the only other thing we can get is damage boost rate. If we could get damage boost rate or attack speed, this would basically be perfect. Debuff proficiency. Alright, now the big one, which gem slot gets upgraded? We are hoping for the last one, because if it's one of the others, we'd be more inclined to reroll that one. So we're now going to take our gem, specifically this one right here. Nope, not this one. We're going to take this one here so that we get a gem that has all of these. Then we're going to combine it with this one, which doesn't have any desirable perks. And now we're hoping that it's going to roll on the debuff proficiency, because that means debuff proficiency can now go up to legendary, which gives us the highest chance of getting a good perk there, because the legendary catalog has a lot more buff options, which means that would literally, that would literally be perfect. We're looking at a 1 in 3. Can we hit debuff proficiency as the upgrade? No, it's crit rate. Okay, so that means we kind of have to reroll crit rate eventually, which is kind of tough. But it luckily, like, worst case would have been crit boost. Worst case would have been crit boost. Because that would have meant we'd have to re-roll the crit boost. Alright, for now, let's just do a couple attempts here. Then again, we kind of have to re-roll out of the crit rate, though. For this to, like, make sense. That is horrible. Because then that opens up the crit rate roll again on the bottom slot. But, like, that is kind of horrid. Alright. Fuck. That's not very kind. It would have been so much better if it landed on the other slot. Shit. Alright. Before we make that difficult decision, let's just make a legendary 3-star and ignore our problems. So, legendary 3-star, half cost and upgrading it. Let's see what we can get. Or like a legendary 3 slot, I guess. Resilience. So it's probably going to end up being fodder for the most part. Okay. Then for the interesting one today, we have a base 2.9 crit rate with a golded perk shield bonus. So let's see if we can get like any attempts here. That is 18. So I guess we do like, well, whatever it takes to get 10. Alright, come on. We don't have like that many attempts or whatever lying around, flying around. Yeah, I do believe we did double clash before we fused the gems, right? So there shouldn't be any like extra chests or whatever lying around. Yep. Alright, we have one attempt. We have one attempt to see something nice. One attempt to see something great. Well, shielded bonus certainly isn't that. It certainly isn't the greatness we've been looking for. So, what the fuck? Now what? Huh. I don't wanna destroy the... No, I mean, it's only an epic gem, luckily. If this was a legendary one, the choice would be like 10 times harder. But it looks so good. Like, crit rate with crit boost, it looks so good. Ouch. Yep. All right. Yep. Nice. All right. Forget about it. Forget about it. You can't get the same stack on the gem, I believe. At least I haven't seen one yet. Like, I think you can only ever get one once, which is why we had to get rid of the rare crit rate to get a chance at like epic or legendary crit rate. But yeah, well, we made some progress somehow, like, a little bit, but it could have been something a lot more. It could have been meant for a higher purpose. Didn't happen. What can you do? Let's open a free chest. Okay. Okay. And let's see if we can find like a team fight. Oh, nice. Throw the whole account away. Oh, I did not spend a grand. I did not. Wait, why are we fighting with 4 people? Prosciutto hard carry or what, huh? Scam. Scammers. What is this blue fort doing here? I mean, he did do damage, so I guess you can't really blame blue fort. How are people managing to survive in the world boss? Well, I don't know. We haven't played him yet, but we'll play him in a bit, and then I guess we'll find out. Though, one of the biggest ones is probably going to be either, well, gear upgrades, right? Having your gear at +4, +8, +12. Especially on like something like a JOJO, so that he can at minimum full heal somebody with his skill. And then the second part is definitely going to be collectibles and guild perks. Like how much HP you get from collectibles, how much HP you get from guild perks should be a big part of... I don't think he's geared, but I don't think it matters. Should be a big part of, well, do your characters have what it takes to survive? And then the other part is... yeah, pretty much. And otherwise, you just have to, like, I don't know, get away from JOJO S1 or place in a actual healing-related character. Okay, double defense on the Himmer Bravery. Okay. 1 slot, 2 slot, 4 slot, 4 slot, 4 slot. I mean, I don't know. We're getting level 80 in 2 days anyway. So... Well. Right, we are getting... Nah, okay, 4 days, I guess. 4 days for level 80. But I don't think I'm, like, that much more interested. I feel like at least for the amount of min-maxing we should be investing into our gear, we're kind of already there. Right? For like the amount of care I should put into level 60 gear, we're kind of already there. Like there's no big point for that anymore, I think. But yeah. How many keys do I have for level 80? Level 100, brother. Don't use them on 80. What do you mean level 80? You're gonna use them for 100. don't waste them. Yeah, the level 100 gear. It's right here. Bam, bam, bap, boop, and then you can see account level 26, gear trials level 100. So yeah, don't waste your keys on 80. 80 is just a step on the road. I thought 100 were aware of FF. No, there's a difference. Like, see, until we know for a fact that you can't use the keys there. Like, look at this. This is an extreme trial key. You can still use that shit to open your own chest. Because remember, this is your solo dungeon. And we have the level 100 solo dungeon stage, okay? Differences. Look at the differences. Level 100 extreme trial. Your own dungeon. Your solo dungeon. And here we have at level 26 the level 100 solo dungeon. So you can use your keys for your level 100 solo dungeon. Now the team dungeon. The team dungeon is where it gets interesting and what causes this confusion. And that is because if you scroll down to the versus arena, well, you're gonna see these fuckers. Now what is this? Extreme trial, team key, level 100 extreme dungeon. Now, what does that mean, right? Does this mean all of a sudden your keys become useless? No, because these are for the team dungeon. These are for your own dungeon, right? And then also these team dungeons, we obviously only have it confirmed, but my leading theory right now is you're going to have your 2 attempts a day at a level 100 dungeon. But then there's also going to be 3 other level 100 dungeons. And the way this is going to work, it's going to be the daily teammate random matching level 100 dungeons is going to give you all the gear. And then this is going to be, let's say, I don't know, melee gear, ranged gear, support gear. Right? So that you can like dedicate farm, melee gear, ranged gear, support gear. Because there's going to be way too many different gear sets. So you kind of want one where you can only get certain pieces. That's what I think is the most likely to happen with these. So that means we're going to get level 100. You're going to save your keys. You're going to use them here. Then we should get another stage where you can play and use your 2 free attempts per day on this different level 100 stage. And then there's going to be like 3 further stages that drop different sets. Which would be the best for option for selector at level 18 question mark 1. Get a prosciutto. 2. Get an FF 3-star. Or a 5-star Bucciarati for his last skill. Well. I have no idea how good a 5-star Bucciarati and how important it really ends up being, right? It all hinges on the fact of how good are the debuffs you are applying, and also more importantly, are you already applying them to max stacks, yes or no? Because by increasing the duration of them, it obviously allows you to build higher even if you don't go to full stacks. So the main characters I can think of right now would be he and his own damage amplification, something like a defense reduction from a JOJO, and more specifically Kenzu. Kenzu applying his crit rest down, getting extended, allowing him to apply more crit rest downs. But yeah, it really just comes down to what kind of team are you using and how many debuffs do you actually have that don't already stack to max stacks so that you can actually increase their stacking amount. So yeah. Could crit rest go below 0? Probably you can. Yeah, it needs to. Crit rest needs to be able to go below 0. Because otherwise, this probably wouldn't make much sense, right? Reducing the enemy's crit rest by a amount like 4,000. Is the tactical simulation rerun or just end? What do you mean? There's the final day. It's the final day of tactical simulation today. And then after tactical simulation ends, we're going to get a free-for-all back, but with a better bomb mode, with like overall better gameplay, whatever the fuck that means. So we're going to get again free-for-all for some more rewards. And then after that, we're probably going to get another tactical simulation after free-for-all. So it's probably going to be like free-for-all tactical sim, free-for-all tactical sim. Maybe some like weeks in between. But we know at least for a fact that tactical sim is next. And that is because if you go to free for all, you see it has 2 periods. One to the 22nd and one to from the 29th. And coincidentally, tomorrow is the 29th, which means we're going to start season 2 of free for all. But interestingly enough, at least right now, there is no tactical simulation season 2, right? And that is because we're going to get our idea of what happens on September 3rd, which lies in the duration of free-for-all. You can see free-for-all lasts to September 4th, but September 3rd, we're going to get like the 1.1 preview. God, you hate free-for-all? It's just bug abuse? What do you mean bug abuse? The only thing I did in free-for-all was, well, I tried to get like the 1 win to get the lucky chests, and then I just let everybody else win because I wanted to just get the amount of playtime out. But yeah, they did say they changed a few things with it. So for example, fine-tuned gameplay values in free-for-all for better balance, and also Orange Bomb minigame experience. So I think the Orange Bomb event is now shorter and also more difficult. For the orange game mode, you're just spamming 3 clinks in per orange, giving you 3x score. Well, who cares? I mean, unless you were obviously still hunting for like a first place or so. But I mainly just went in, got like a point, and then let everybody... Alright. Yeah, but I like went in and just let everybody else win. But yeah, the coin screen would gray out, but it would continue moving in and out if you just hit before the gray vanished and you got punished. Yeah, the orange bomb mini game was way too fucking long. I think it was like 90 seconds, like a minute and a half or two. So it is possible to get tickets from those. It is possible, yes. You can check the odds. Like if you're ever curious, any chest and anything in the game, you can click on it. You can view like the inspect and it's going to tell you the odds of hitting something. So even this thing, if you go to entertainment, you go to the information here, you see that, well, you can actually hit everything at the same odds. Huh? Isn't that something? Like you could be hitting every single roll on Lucky Wheel. It is possible. Lord, my luck is insane. I bet it just took a few pulls. No, my Diablo was awful. The final thing I had to do was use my selector on the ability summon. You remember how I always had a selector here? Well, not anymore. Not anymore. Alright. You spent 60k gems on pulls yesterday. Did I mess up? If you spend on the game, you probably didn't mess up. If you're free to play, you probably made a mistake. How tall I am? Like 6 foot. Yeah. A little closer to 6'1", but not really. Maybe with shoes, but you don't really count that, do you? But yeah. It's because you greeted for 2-star JOJO. What the fuck? So you spent gems on the standard banner. You spent gems on the standard banner to get a 2-star JOJO. You do know that you're gonna get a 2-star JOJO probably in like 4 days, right? Hey, this Diablo is the strongest single target in the game. Right now, yes. But, I mean, we'll have to see what a Butcherati can do. You're 185 and you're gonna call it 6'1"? Well, then I could call it 6'1". But with or without shoes. With or without shoes, eh? But yeah. Let's see. We need to do... Oh yeah, World Boss, right? We want to see World Boss if we die. And Bloody Battle. I want to try yesterday's formation. No, all your free-to-play gems are gone. Well, then you definitely made a mistake. Like, if you're a spender, spending 60k gems on a banner, like the standard banner, is still a silly idea, and you shouldn't do it. But at least, well, you can just get the packs. But if you're free-to-play and you just end up spending, what is that? The equivalent of, like, 5 copies of any Max Pity SSR in the game? It's not a good idea, man. It's not a good idea. Come on. I just need to see if he's geared. Decently enough. Welcome back. Ooh, it's wet. Oh, FF is gonna this is about to be fun. FF is about to show them a world of pain. So we're gonna use John as our tank. We're gonna use him for just some debuff stats. But it's gonna be all about Yeah, we're gonna make it all about FF. I really want to see those numbers pop. So probably gonna sneak those over. My precious. And then give her a red gem as well. I mean, who knows? Maybe Chocolate can prove himself, but you're gonna see. You're gonna see. Alright. I don't know if we can get the build off the ground, but I'm gonna try. Google Play Rewards app is easy money for game purchases. So, let's see. We have this out of the way, this out of the way, this out of the way, this out of the way. Obviously, you need to go, and you need to join. You need to tank for us. It's gonna be a time where we don't actually want a Jotaro. And, yeah. What else? Oh yeah, Chocolate, obviously. Let's see how we fare. There we go. More dot damage. Let's refresh. More dot damage per dot. There we go. Yep, more dots when taking dots. Dot transfer sounds about right. Yep, sure, more attack. Yep. Max HP loss on dot. I guess more healing. None of these are like particularly interesting. More dot stacks, say less. And then, let's see, damage over time have a chance to do 8% max health. There we go. Nice. Relief. What's this? Reduces damage taken by 10% after healing. Alright. More defense. Why relief? No, give me... Sure. Why not? But yeah, you can see our dot ticks should now finally actually be useful. Look at their health go. Look at those numbers, man. Sure, give me the 5 debuff transfer bullshit, whatever. Also, I think there's like a problem with them like attributing numbers, because I feel like Chocolata applying his debuffs is what really starts applying all the other debuffs, but he somehow doesn't get credited in damage. Like everybody just proceeds to die, but you don't really credit Chocolata, but he should be the one to like apply the dots that apply all the other dots. But I don't know. I think it's very suspicious. But yeah, we're starting to tick for millions. And there we go. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's very unfair. Very unfair, clearly. Your Diablos max and your JOJO's max, Diablo does way more damage. Well, if you had them at similar levels of investment, they're... Like, it always depends, right? Are you using the same gear set, same gems, same everything? If you have the same everything on both, it's going to be closer. But especially if like Diablo's even better geared than JOJO, then the gap just grows bigger, right? But yeah. Still trying to get a second copy. Second copy FF is disgusting. Third copy, or I guess 3-star is where... Oh no, it's Wamu again. It's the guy where I can't see shit for some reason. Yeah. Alright. What to do. We did Uncharted Journey, did Double Clash, did Extreme Try, did this one, did that one, did these ones. So how about we do our arena fights? See, I don't even know if I've done any attacks yesterday. Probably not. We're mainly gaining points through defense. Yeah. You can see I didn't actually attack yesterday, but we're mainly gaining a good chunk of points just through defense alone. I should actually attack people. I just forgot. Okay. Let's see. So, we need to stun his Jotaro. Okay. Interesting. So, I guess that's not gonna instantly work out. Prosciutto needs to die, though. Prosciutto needs to die. And what the rest of the Scooby gang is doing, I don't really care about. So, let's see. Nice. Good job. I'm especially proud of what JOJO did this fight. I think his contribution was very big. He tanked a time stop ultimate, which led to our eventual victory. That is what I'm going to proclaim now. I am not going to fight him, because that seems like a terrible time. If you're ever wondering, should I fight a guy called Moist as Fuck? You shouldn't. Probably not. Unless you want to give him 3 points. But, yeah. I don't think it would be very healthy for me to fight somebody with 9,300 defense on 300,000 health. And 10,000 defense on 300,000 health. And 9,000 defense on 350,000 health. Especially if he's featuring melee damage reduction. Gems twice as well. That seems like a poor use of your time. Now this guy on the other hand, he also has the same, but he does have less defense and less HP. And less I guess similar defense and less HP, but he probably also isn't a good person to fight. But we're gonna at least try. Ha 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 ha. Hoo hoo hee hee. So, let's see what we can make happen. Random bullshit go, here we go. I don't know. Are we winning? I guess not. Oh! No! So close. So close. We almost had his ass. Yeah, let's have the Diablos fight each other. That's a good idea. What's my total attribute bonus from collectibles? Like 9,000, like 8,600 attack, 2,000 evens maybe, and like 60k health. I still wonder if we should maybe swap to the second Diavolo ult, because it makes you untargetable, but I don't know how useful that actually is. But yeah, the last time I used it, it didn't do much. But here, yeah, current collectible bonuses are 8,600, 13,000, and 60,000. Oh, Rainbow S3 Lisa. Oh my. Well, we shall see how this shit show goes. A shit show for sure. So, who got one shot? I think it was John, right? Getting one shot. Let's see. Yeah, so FF wasn't able to do anything whatsoever. Makes me wonder, shouldn't she have, like, insta-cast her ult? Or could it be that... Yeah, no, I don't know. Did we see, like, an insta-ult from Lisa or something? I don't know, we need to watch the replay. I'm very curious about this, actually. Let's see. What just happened there? Oh! Why wasn't there an insta-ult from FF? No, there wasn't. Yeah, there wasn't, but why? Am I missing something? There should have been, no? Huh. What happened? Let's see. No, she just wasn't ready. Let's watch other fights. Oh, she still isn't ready. Okay. Well, that's on me then. Let me check my defensive lineup. Did I change anything? 28-8. 28-6. Yeah, wait, what the fuck? Our Diablo's attack went up. Why? Huh? Oh, it's the level. Yeah. It's because we leveled everybody to 70 and Diablo skates slightly better with the stats. So it's my fault. It's my fault. Like, the entire thing our strategy is built around is crumbling because of the level increase percentages. Yeah. All good. Alright. Yeah, we're looking at 28.6 versus 28.8, yeah. Well, one of them has to go. Okay, equilibrium has been restored. So, we are going to have a 28.5, 28.6, 24, and now Lisa is going to use her energy restore on FF, allowing FF to insta-stun the enemy, insta-summon her stand, insta-bait the JOJO time stop, and that should hopefully be enough to win. See, there you go. We baited the JOJO time stop. Our JOJO is still alive. I called it a win. I called it a good day. The question is for how alive for how much longer. But yeah, that is the entire plan. That's the entire idea. So no wonder shit didn't work. Because, well, shit didn't work. Yeah, I knew I was forgetting something. I was looking at my arena defense earlier. And with everybody being level 65, FF did indeed still have the highest attack. But by us going up, we actually went below. So let's see if that actually changes anything in this fight in here. Remember, we fought him again. We fought him before. So now that everything's different, did anything actually change, right? Now that everything is different, did anything actually change? Here we go. John will probably insta-dies, but that's okay. But he doesn't. And that is because the FF hook actually stops him from insta-dying, which is good. We also are going to, well, be able to fuck him up. So yeah, it is very integral for us to start the fight with the insta-stun, because it makes things a lot more random, and is one of the secrets to our arena defense. Like, the moment you start introducing random bullshit go, as well as an instant extra target, if we can bait out something like a JOJO ult, that is a win in my books. No matter what, scene slot 4 always has attack in the first one. Yeah. Like, you know what? I might actually, you are right that we could make him deal more damage if we were to, like, scrounge through our pieces and try to just get one of these with, like, no offensive stats. But as you can see, well, it's not a lot to be done there, and this one already only has, like, a little bit of it. But sure. So let's see. Are we above or below 28.8? 29.6, yeah. So, 28.4. Okay. 28.6. Yep. So that works again. The only problem is this shit is not going to work for ranked arenas. Because, well, in ranked arenas, everybody's level 100. And I don't think we have a way. Like, I really don't think we have a way to get FF above our Diavolo for ranked arenas. So, yeah. Alright, 17-17. Let's try him out. Let's see what we can do against him. So once again, same idea. Use FF to get the early stun. Random bullshit go lady. Draw no with the assist. And then who do we need to kill with the assassin? Well, not Jotaro, because Jotaro is going to one-shot his ass. So I guess FF goes into the middle. And we can have like a Diavolo dance off. Yeah, seems about right. Let's go. Once again, a successful Jotaro time stop bait. Now the only question is, can we capitalize? We can't. He still died. So, Diavolo. Bye-bye. Tough shit. Well, it is what it is. You can't win every battle. But yeah, I'm not entirely too sure what Diavolo did on the enemy side of the field, while his Diavolo was having fun in our backline. But it's what it is. Is what it is. Now let's see if we can at least do the same thing on this guy here again, where we wanted him to hit backline, insta stun from FF. He's gonna get hooked. You're gonna be fine. Yeah. All right. Let's try that again. So it shouldn't be an insta hook, which is good. There comes the hook. This time FF is actually the one to survive, rather than Jono. We still baited out the time stop. Jotaro is still somehow standing, which is awesome. He's getting reverse fucking ulted, because he wasn't able to kill with one ult. Tough luck. And we're probably going to lose to a time stop. Well, it is what it is. We're having fun. Kick, kick, punch, punch, shield, kick, punch, kick. Dead. There's obviously still a lot of things we could be doing, and we probably have to like come up with a different arena defense in the first place. Basically, we want something that screams random bullshit go. Not entirely too sure how we achieve that yet, but we do want that feeling of random bullshit go, because only if there's shit that can go wrong can you actually successfully defend. Yeah. Because otherwise they can just like find a way to beat your totally normal defense in a totally normal way. Technical sim is over, right? No. No, technical sim isn't over. There's 2 days for it. Like, why did you think there was only going to be 1 day at technical sim? You could have also relaxed the entire day yesterday and sweated in hard today. But yeah. What is this story team? Oh, it's our bloody battle team. Well, they should be fine. It is normal story after all. They should be okay. You should on every melee character use gems from badge that reduces the 60% from first 6 hits for arena. Ooh, you mean the Sekko badge set? Yeah, I could see that. But I don't have that many Sekko badges. But it's definitely one of the, if not the most impactful PvP badge. That's true. Tips to improve on every tactical sim battle. Need a top 10? Well, there's a video on YouTube. You can watch it. Yeah, you do use it, and nobody's able to one-shot. And nobody's able to get one-shot, be it a Jotaro, a Pesky, or even Assassins. Well, understandably, if they use like all their burst. Though, I guess the worst part would be getting hit 6 times and then getting hit by like a time stop or an ult or anything like that. But yeah. Jonathan probably will be running Saint Viento though. Yeah, and you can just run Sekko gems. Right? Like, that is like the tank set is incredibly straightforward, but incredibly overpowered. Either Saint Viento base or Sekko base with Saint Viento gems or Sekko gems. If you can get a gold 1-star tank set and get that stupid monolith perk, it's not even gonna be funny. But you know the PvP is indeed a few seconds and it's done? Yeah, that's the idea, but what if you weren't? What if you just actually end up playing a... Ooh. We're actually struggling. Struggling. What if you actually build the most bitch defense ever and you just get a bunch, like you get like 2 tanky tanks, 2 healers, and then you just hide your prosciutto or cicolata, which means you just let them, like, let the enemies try to kill you while they just kill the enemies instead, huh? Mega big brain, for sure. What team did I use in Double Clash? I don't know if they were particularly good, but one of them is a Jotaro with a Speedwagon, a Tonio, and a Prosciutto. And the other one is a Hermes with a Giorno, an FF, and then a AoE damage dealer like Cicolata. So in both cases, 2 AoE damage dealers, and then a single target damage dealer in Jotaro and FF. And then the only difference is in the first stage it's 2 healers, Speedwagon, Tonio, and in the second one it's just Giorno. Worked for me for now, but I can't guarantee that it's actually a good team. Oh yeah, and make sure you just pick teammates from your friends, right? Very important. Especially if they have like something. Still don't have a singular Sekko badge. Understandable, because you don't get them from the world boss. So the only way you can get your hands on Sekko badges is through badge crafting, selection chests, or potentially something along the lines of the world boss store. But most of these options are kind of terrible. Why is she breathing like that? But yeah, no, she should also be coming into the game at some point. Trish, that is, with her spicy lady stand. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah, I do believe that, like my hope is that either we also get some other characters as like SRs, or we just don't get a Jonathan as the next banner. Because I kind of want to keep summoning, but I don't want to summon for Jonathan. Like, give me a Prime Joseph, give me a Jolene, give me a fucking Josuke, give me a Dio, give me a Poochie, give me like a Kira. Just, I don't know. What does a Speedwagon do? Well, a Speedwagon provides energy, and once you have him at 3 stars, he also provides healing. So he provides energy and he provides shields. Once you have him at 3 stars, he's also going to heal everybody that's shielded. And that's mainly what he does. Oh no, 2 stars even for the healing. What emulator do I use? The official Google Play Games app. So I'm not using any emulator, I'm using the official Google Play Games app and just playing it through there. Prime Polnareff. No, I want wheelchair Polnareff. But yeah, Polnareff, Prime Polnareff, true. Give us Silver Chariot, man. Teams without 5-star Jonathan ought to lose to teams with 5-star Jonathan, to be honest. I have a... Oh, you mean if a team doesn't have a 5-star Jonathan, they ought to lose just because he has Protect Death? I mean, do you really want to summon for a PvP exclusive tank that doesn't do numbers? We'll have to see, right? We'll have to reevaluate, especially in terms of like the value for like ranked PvP, normal PvP. But yeah, I mean, you could probably build like one of the most ugly defenses ever, like a Prosciutto, Cicolata, Giorno, Tonio, or yeah, probably something like a fucking Prosciutto combined with a Tonio, Jono, Hermes, Jonathan. That seems like so much fun. Seems amazing. Amazing goo. But yeah. Hey, we're closing in on 600 summons. That's not bad. Now, 600 summons are enough to at least Rainbow 1 character. Unless we get unreasonably unlucky. So the average would be probably like, what is it? 420 if you wanted to like Rainbow someone on average. So we can do like Rainbow and a half. Lol. Brother, we are so much whale, you can't believe it. Indeed. We are the biggest, the mostest, and everybody's already rainbowed and S11'd. And yeah, the biggest, the largest. That is what we are, indeed. But yeah. Timid Roxanne, what about you? I don't know. I don't know what about Timid Roxanne. But for now, I think it's fine. Like, the guild's performing well. We're having, like, activity things. It's everything going decent. Yeah. Decent enough, you could say. Okay, what do we do? Alright, can we find the like extreme tire match relatively quickly? If we can, then oh, what's this? Yeah, I don't speak. Like, I don't know why there's these exclamation marks on these messages every single damn time. But wait, back in a sec. You can click the cross to delete old messages. Ah yeah, once again, we've been enlightened as usual when we go off screen. It's always very important to search for enlightenment. Any chance you could tell us how to finish the hard difficulty stage requiring to kill X enemies, but on stages there are 1/3 less enemies? Are some enemies invisible or is it a bug? Well, you can't finish the stage fast. The entire idea is that it's a wave. So in stages where you need to kill X enemies, you need to either take out a JOJO or swap him to AoE stance and just let the enemies spawn in. If you insta-kill the boss, you insta-end the stage. It's about waiting for the waves to arrive and then killing the waves before you, well, finish everything else. Okay, now, let's try and see if we can, I guess, max... No, let's do World Boss first. World Boss is more fun. Let's do World Boss first. So, World Boss. Let's make sure all our gear's in order. Everybody is sufficiently prepared. And then we shall have our fun today and see if maybe we do or do not need to bring a healer. So he looks ready. Diavolo looks ready. Yeah. We don't have enough shards. Not enough shards to even attempt the legendary fusion. Pain. The no way, that's crazy. Alright, I know what I'm gonna do today. That is ridiculous. No. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna play a bit of World Boss and then I have things to do, places to be, gentlemen. Oh no, that is crazy. That is insane. I have things to do and places to be. Yep. Alright. Thank you for the reminder, Haru Nightmare, man. I'll work on it. I get it done. That is ridiculous. Okay, let's do 1 or 2 word boss attempts, see where it leads, and then figure out the rest. Alright. Okay, I know what I'm gonna spend my day with today. Alright, that's gonna be fun. I love having to use an emulator. It's the best thing ever, by the way. Nothing makes me more happy than having to use an emulator. Especially because I can't get it, or can't seem to get it to work properly. Sad. But yeah. Like, I don't even know. There's like too many settings and shit just doesn't work, but it should work. It's just, well, emulators after all. I don't really want to spend the time to bother with them that much. Like, I'm very happy for the existence of Google Play games because it's just easy. I don't have to bother. What's the GPU? Brother, it shouldn't be struggling. That's all you need to know. All you need to know is the emulator should not be making any problems. Alright. Word Bossu, can we get away without having to bring a healer? So, we're going to use our standard formation and see if that's just good enough. Because if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, well, it does not. So, why is FF not geared? Who stole her shit? It is Captain Dragon. The fuck is he doing? He's like, well, I don't know how I got these gems. Well, I don't know how I got here. Sure. Sure, bro. Whatever you say. It probably would be better to like put the more potent gems on JOJO instead of FF. But it is what it is. The most important part is, well, do we even survive the fucking boss fight? Oh, great. So, that should be fine. You should be alright. You can go. You can come in. Ooh, probably we can't run a third melee, right? Because if we do, he's gonna like teleport around the boss fight because there's no space behind him. Well, we'll see. Yeah. Yeah. Bringing in FF and everybody here. Annoying. I also don't think anything like this here is gonna change something. Yeah, like it's just the fact that he's like at the very edge of the map and there's no space behind him. Yeah, and then with the FF clone, things just become awkward. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and he is hitting rather hard. Damage. 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 Great. So... No. Who has my... Oh, prosciutto. I don't think I'm gonna use him. Maybe I should be using him for the world boss, actually. To reduce the enemy stats, meaning that they hit us less hard. That could work. This is probably gonna go wrong. I don't think we have the, like, account stats to not get shafted, if you will. But we'll see. And maybe we barely survive and then he just leaves us alone for like eternity, kind of. Be the idea. But yeah. Yosh. He's still alive. For now. Don't worry. That was fucking close though. And look at him having to run around like every fucking 7 seconds. It is kind of ridiculous. We might actually just run 3 supports. Oh, but the negative only 10 energy restoration kinda sucks as well. But yeah, no, the idea behind 3 supports is that, well, supports have the perk to restore some health if they feel like it. Every sometimes. So that should help with survivability. We'll see. Yeah, this running around is annoying on this boss for sure. Especially because the like back of the enemy is not something he can target. So like a huge amount of time, especially because his skill cooldown is now down to 7 seconds. Which means he just does it way too often. He just does that shit way too often. Yeah, if we're not bringing like a prosciutto debuff, we probably need a sub, yeah. I don't know, man. It's not a good run for sure. But JOJO was killing it. Yeah, it does look like you might just have to end up bringing healers and supports, yeah. I mean, look, though to be fair, it's not like we were trying with Speedwagon, right? he was kind of just existing. But yeah. Are we free to play? No. Alright. So now he should be able to teleport behind the boss as many times as he likes and just keep attacking, which should be a big increase to Diavolo's damage himself. Well, Chicolata, he can have some fun, you know, sometimes. So we'll see what happens with the extra dot damage there. Yeah, but I don't think it's enough. But yeah, if we bring FF, we cause Diavolo to just start running in circles, which, well, it certainly isn't optimal. Oh, also, one of the reasons why we're taking that much damage is because we are running the crit damage set, right? So we are taking 20% more damage. But yeah, JOJO, he is getting hit very hard, very often by the boss, leading to him building up a ton of retribution stacks. But we did actually end up with a lower score. Let's see. 14 million there. I mean, we could bring something like a prosciutto to reduce enemy attack to make things hurt less. I mean, who knows? FF might indeed again be worth like the drop in Diavolo's damage from like having to run around the whole time. Oh no. Also, well, Speedwagon, he really isn't a good option here because his energy restoration is 20 energy a second and minus 10. Well, he might as well not be regenerating energy at all thanks to the weather. But, well, it is what it is. Run around Diavolo certainly has his place, kind of. So much wasted time. But well, it's certainly who's my favorite character? Oh, I'm very much super happy with FF. Not like specifically with how she works in the game, how strong she is, but no, FF's the cool one. Diavolo, I don't know, like he just looks cool. That's the most important part. He just looks cool. I mean, look at this shit. Universe background? What the fuck? But yeah, well, other ones, I mean, JOJO, he's obviously him. He is him. Jono, can't forget Jono. I don't know, I hope Wrangler does something, not because I like him, but because I like his kit. That's why I'm hoping he actually ends up doing something. Lisa is awesome though. Very important. Yeah. Pretty much, but there's still so much left to come, so we have to see what we can get. And hey, maybe at some point we're gonna get the Sekko, right? How do you win in Bloody Better difficulty 10? Well, there's a couple things going around. So popular things would be something like a Rubber Soul, like a dot related Rubber Soul, or like a ult related, like anything that does like max HP damage usually helps. JOJO AoE stance. on full basic attack perks works really well. FF naturally just destroys because she can get up to like 100% attack, 100% defense due to there being so many enemies. So bringing in FF usually helps, especially if you're having like trouble surviving or just want more AoE damage. Prosciutto's just a no-brainer. But yeah, there should be a couple tutorials on YouTube as well with some interesting combinations. Like I've seen people using like full rares and SRs to actually beat some of these bloody battles. So yeah. Pesci nuke? Is that a thing? Like a skill-based damage build that relies on him just hooking everyone to death? Is that a thing? God damn. What would be the best value stuff you could get if you just want to spend the lowest amount and get the most? Monthly passes. Most amount of value, least amount of money. Like get both monthly passes. You're going to be able to get access to a shop where you can get some summon, spirit power, but more importantly, badge blueprints. You're also going to get gems every day. And yeah, that's probably for the best. And then the rest would probably be something like the value fund for story progression, the JOJO pass, because it guarantees you a full JOJO copy. And then usually any of the like beginner deals, but the ones that are like super cheap. So like where they offer you like 5 summons for $1 or something. Like usually the cheaper the better the value, and the higher you go in money, the less the exchange rate value, whatever the fuck shit thing becomes. Yeah. Alright, I think today is actually gonna be rather quick. Oh, what the fuck is this shit? I don't know, but it doesn't look right. Yeah. I see. Maybe I'll have to do some more tactical simulation to try keep some rankings or the like. But I do have one thing I really just want to get done today. So yeah, we probably see each other with like a video or two. One in regards to like how to build every SSR, and the other one where I don't know. I thought of it, but I forgot. Oh yeah, shop. Right, like a specific store guide of all the things you need to buy before the like monthly shop ends. Yeah, that's probably something that some of you are interested in. If you're looking for like tactical simulation guide or the like, I uploaded one yesterday on the channel. And yeah, we see each other in the next one. Appreciate you tuning in. And yeah, I guess it was a bit of a shorter one, but 2.5 hours is 2.5 hours. Whatever the fuck that was.